Hey guys, this is our final episode before Monday's premiere of The Bachelorette. This is also our final reminder that we're moving our podcast this season to Patreon. Patreon is a platform where creators, that's podcasters, musicians, artists, post exclusive content for their fans in exchange for teeny tiny monthly fees. What we're asking for is at least 1,000 of you listeners to become a patron of ours on Patreon. For just $5 a month, you'll receive exclusive weekly recaps of Hannah B's season and access to even more juicy Bachelor content from us. Only our Patreon supporters will get access, so if you're not signed up this season, you're going to miss out. It's super easy, literally takes 2 minutes. Just head on over to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose to get signed up.
We also want to give a big thank you and shout out to everyone who has joined us in invading the whitest show on earth. We love talking about the ridiculous drama on these shows while also discussing meaningful and sometimes problematic issues that come up in this franchise. You're joining a movement and a unique community of Bachelor Nation fans who love learning more about worldwide perspectives while also joining 2 Black female creatives who are ready to bust this media world wide open. So head to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose, that's the number 2 and the number 1, to become a patron, and let's keep building this community. All right, let's start the show.
We're recording. We're back again this week. Look at us.
I know, 2 in 1 week. Look at you all.
Look at y'all. Hey, now. Getting all kind of content this week.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to 2 Black Girls, 1 Rose.
Where 2 black-ass girls invade the whitest show on earth, The
Bachelorette.
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
And it's cast bios time.
Finally. We have like 6 days till this girl season starts.
Insane. Past seasons, they've released it like a month in advance.
Yeah.
And like, I know they released the pictures, like back in March, they like dropped those pictures randomly, but it wasn't any bios. It was, them pictures were terrible, actually.
They were.
It was even,
they did
the
them
official
so
pictures.
dirty.
Dirty. God, they set those dudes up for failure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we finally got the cast bios officially posted on abc.com. And this is my personal favorite episode to record.
Oh, is it?
It really is. I was very excited today. Like, at work, not doing work, but going through painstakingly, dude by dude, and writing down my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this episode.
Oh, well, this is something... Ooh, this is your old social, so I don't know if we should say it. But this is something you used to do on your free time anyway.
I did. You remember? Y'all, pre-podcast, just for kicks and giggles, whenever they would post the cast bios, I would get on Twitter and just like
do this episode.
Do this episode in 140 characters per dude. Like, I gotta dig back and find that shit. But I distinctly remember doing it, I think, for Rachel's season. I was so hyped.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. But now we have a platform. We can do it for the masses together. Look at that. First and foremost, shout out to baby Archie Harrison.
Yay!
Mountbatten, Windsor.
Oof. That Mountbatten kills me.
I don't know what that part is. But we got a Negro in Buckingham Palace, y'all.
Yes, we have 2.
We got 2. We got a Negro man and woman. Look at that.
Yes.
And that baby is black, like...
I know. He was pretty dark.
He was pretty dark.
For a baby.
Someone who was a quarter black, because his mom was half.
That too.
And... yeah, he's just a quarter black, but he had I said on Twitter, a Negro nose with Jackson 5
I was
nostrils.
like, you can't just let this baby be a baby. This baby is a baby.
This baby is ours. We get to say whatever we want. Jokes, love, all that shit.
Oh, no.
Baby Archie, so excited. If he comes out with red hair, like actual red hair, like Archie comics, I'm going to love him even more. The name is very fitting. I love it.
Yes.
So yeah, just had to say that first and foremost. But back to the cast bios. Justine, what are your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts is that they look exactly like I thought they would. Natasha sent me over the link, and the first name I saw was Chasen. And I said, oh, yep, this looks about right.
Oh, Jason.
Yep, Connor is the new Lauren.
Yeah, right?
And, yep, this just looks exactly how I thought it would. No
surprises.
I mean, maybe somebody's going to be Asian.
I think there's one guy that
if they identify as Asian.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. But, yeah, pretty much figures. Also a theme of overarching theme of gentlemen seems to be very quintessential male roles seem to be applied, which usually is an equation for mess. So that's good.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that as you said that. And it's not even just Southern gentlemen. It's a lot of guys peppered in gentlemanly qualities in their bio, regardless of whether they're from California or Chicago. Yeah. Interesting.
What do you think?
Yeah. I'm actually kind of digging this cast of guys.
Oh, really?
I think there was more than a couple guys when I was reading the bio. I was like, okay, all right. Mm-hmm. I feel like in Becca's season, we were throwing everybody under the bus. Some of those bios were rough. They just seemed, they just read whack. You know what I mean? But I think it could be because of the gentlemanliness that there were definitely a few gimmicky profiles, but there were more straightforward profiles and guys that really seem kind of interesting in my opinion. There's a few in there peppered in there that I was oh, he seems like a kind of interesting guy. I'm interested to see what he's gonna be like. So yeah, I was kind of I was definitely some predictable dudes, but I was pleasantly surprised by some of them.
I think that's because of the length of the bios too. I feel like they've been shorter in the past, no?
Yeah, it was a bit longer. We got a paragraph, and we got 3 little fun facts.
3 bullet points, and they didn't have to all be the same. Before, it was all what's your tattoo? What's your favorite this? There was questions, and this seems to be things that they've put together themselves. So that makes them more likable.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, they were definitely a little bit more meatier bios, so that was good. We got 9 POCs, y'all. 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
9 of 13. We got another nice terrible ratio, but
yeah,
we'll take what we can get. This is Hannah B, so
yeah,
we're gonna expect the fucking United Nations for this. So yeah, initial thoughts were, I wasn't running for the hills, or screaming anything like that. Okay, before we get into our breakdown, play-by-play of the recaps of the bios, I do have some quick Bachelor Nation news.
Ooh.
So they released the extended trailer for Hannah B's upcoming season. Now, you already know these Bachelor editors deserve all of the Oscars.
Everything.
Everything.
The Golden Globes, the Emmys, the Tony, everything.
Emmys, every damn thing. They can craft the hell out of a trailer and the hell out of a promo, and the next week on The Bachelor, they are the kings of crafting nothing into something. So I'm not even gonna lie, this season looks half decent.
It does, yeah.
It looked half decent.
Yeah.
So just want to do a little recap of the trailer. It's on YouTube, so if you haven't watched it, definitely go run and do that so you can see what's about to go down. So we open up, we have a lot of B-roll of Hannah B having fun. She's all over the place with the guys, making out, blah, blah, blah. Chris Harrison, his dusty-ass voice overlaid, saying, she's sincere, she's totally honest, and ready to tell it like it is. And they immediately... right after he says that, there's a clip of her crying and talking to the guys as a group.
Yes.
And it was y'all don't know anything about me, what makes me me, what I've gone through, because nobody has even asked me, because all we talk about is stupid shit.
Because all she talked about was stupid shit on what's his name season, and then was in love with him, and then he was like, you have got to leave.
I was like, this is rich coming out of your mouth, Hannah. This growth I noticed. Are we ready for real conversations finally? Like, I was so shocked to hear her say that, but also, like, yeah, you can only talk about bullshit for so long.
Yeah, right.
You're here to find a husband. Y'all can't be talking about dumbness. Like, you have to get to the meat of it. And now she sees being in the other role.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be just talking about Roll Tide and foolishness. So that was an interesting little highlight from that. We saw a little bit of the limo entrances. We see a guy who jumps a fence as part of his limo entrance, which, you know, hee.
Yeah,
Just Timmy's not looking impressed.
No, sorry.
We see she kisses somebody on night one. Not very surprised. We see Demi and Katie roll up in the spy van.
Yeah.
Love. I really like this addition to the show.
Me
Like,
too. They kind of did it with Rachel's, like her second or third episode. She had like all of them come back, like Raven and everybody come back. But this like spy van situation, especially for this young lady, we know she has a hard time articulating. Demi does not.
Does not. Will read everybody there to filth and then ride away in that white van.
So this is a good addition.
I'm very excited for that. And I think they're gonna hear some mess or whatever in the surveillance, because they did show Hannah. Looks like Hannah grabs one of the guys, brings him off to the side, and is like, "How dare you come here?" I forget what she said exactly, but looked like somebody's gonna get in trouble on night one. In terms of guys that I saw a lot of, like, popping up, I mean, we'll get to the guys individually, but there's Jed. He's the singer from Nashville.
Oh, yes.
He popped up a lot, so he might be there for a while. Luke P., one of the Lukes, which, you know, he looked like he's going to be the villain. He was popping up a lot. Black guy, Mike.
Yeah, Mike looks like
he gonna be there for
a while, a few
or
trips.
Not an overnight, international trip. Yeah. I was like, okay, Mike, shit, you got a plane ticket?
And okay, Hannah, like, to be open.
That I was not expecting to see.
Me either, because
all.
The way her daddy was looking. Never mind.
Remember her dad looked like. And so yeah, those were three like highlight guys I saw come out a lot, and then definitely some drama. So it seems like Luke P, who was peppered all throughout the trailer in the good, like in a good way, but then also when the drama hit, he looks like he's gonna be the villain. You have Mike, the black guy who looked like he's gonna be around for a while, said, quote, he's evil and a pathological liar. And then there's another scene of him saying to Luke P, "You're violent, aggressive, and you are a psychopath."
I loved that black man saying to that white man, "You're violent and aggressive."
Aggressive. I love it.
That was good.
I love it. That is our, it's like the antidote to fucking Lee telling Kenny or whoever the hell he was calling aggressive on Rachel's season. So take that. But yeah, that guy, if you're being called a psychopath, like, he's like a nutbag.
Yeah. By
the black guy who's like sitting there very calmly, like, you are aggressive and a fucking psychopath. Like, dude is off his rails, or I don't know what's going on there. And one thing I noticed we didn't see in the trailer was we didn't see any drama around like engagement talk or talk of people not being ready. So pretty sure we're getting a proposal at the end.
Oh yeah, no, this girl is ready.
She's getting married. Faux show. So yeah, that was the trailer. It was a little juicy one, but also these editors know what they're doing. So.
Yeah, who knows?
Who the hell knows, actually. So yeah, before we get into the recap, as always, you know, rate, review, subscribe. If you like what you hear, leave us a little review. Hit that 5-star rating. Thank you very much. Hit us up on Twitter, email, Facebook, Instagram, all of the things. Just
everything.
2 Black Girls, 1 Rose. We pop up. And don't forget our Patreon. Patreon.com/2 Black Girls, 1 Rose. If you're not signed up, you're going to miss out on our recaps. So please go and do that. All right, are we ready to get into these cast bios?
Let's go. Let's do it. So okay, so first up, we have Brian, who is a 30-year-old math teacher from Louisville, Kentucky. Did you swipe left or right on Brian?
Okay, I swiped right on Brian.
I knew you would.
Yes. Brian looks like Colin Farrell. The
Oh,
actor.
yeah, he does.
Just like him.
Yeah.
In like a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Brian?
I really liked Brian as well. Especially for Hannah. I feel like a teacher is beneficial for her.
Love a teacher.
He seems to also like really value his home life because he teaches at the same high school he went to.
Which
I
can
know,
also
I
be
know.
cause for concern.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you ever
'cause-
left Kentucky, my dude?
And also, are you expecting Hannah to move to this high school that you teach at?
Right. I mean, she right down the road in Alabama. Like,
Yeah, but you
How
all are
much
moving to
difference-
LA and doing sponsorships with FabFitFun boxes. So you need to get with the program, Mr. Brian. Anyway.
That's true.
And he just seems like fun. Seems like a fun guy. I did have to look up Flag Day. I didn't know when that was, what
I had to
flag
look
they're
that up,
talking
too.
about.
I had to look that up too. I was like,
yeah.
is that Independence Day? Like,
That's what
another
I
term
thought.
For it? I
Right.
had no idea what that shit was.
No clue. Yeah, what did you think about Brian?
Love a teacher. Love just educators in general. So
Yeah.
good job, good solid job. Kentucky, I don't know much about Kentucky. I met my first person from Kentucky 2 years ago, and he was amazing. Loved him.
Yeah.
He's the only person I've met from Kentucky, though. But he was like
Yeah.
a super nice, real genuine, real interesting guy. Like, really good at conversation. And I was like, damn, you're the only person I've ever met from Kentucky. And you're like doing well, making this place sound great. So I'm interested to see Mr. Brian here. The fact that he's never left Kentucky, he could either be like a country bumpkin, very small.
It says he never left.
I'm inferring those things. So.
How are you going to put that on him?
He's teaching at the high school that he went to. I don't know. He moved back home real quick with the swiftness. I'm assuming he went to
Yeah.
college in Kentucky. He's just been there.
Yeah.
That's my assessment. I don't actually fucking know.
So we both want to know more about Brian, which is a good thing.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, he seems like a nice dude. Love sarcasm, karaoke, which are kind of basic. But
Yeah.
if I saw him on a dating app, I would swipe right. I'll take
Yes.
the chance.
Yeah.
I also was always a huge fan of Colin Farrell, and he looks like him. So
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah.
very cute. Should we move on to the next guy?
Yep. Next up.
All right. Next up is Cam, who, if you guys watched the finale, when they announced Hannah B as the Bachelorette, he was one of the guys that she met. He was the rapper, the freestyle rapper who Hannah gave her rose to. So
In February.
back in February, the
In
History
Black-
Month of Black People.
Of the blacks.
Yeah, so that happened. Cam is 30, software sales, Austin. My initial thought, he looks like we would open the fucking double doors and Cam would be up on stage singing.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe.
He looks like a Bachelor double door singer.
Or a rapper.
Oh, God. Or
He could
a
be the
rapper.
first rapper. I could see him
First
being
double
the
doors
first
rapper.
rapper.
Oh, God. The leather jacket, like the beard, like that whole look.
Yeah,
He looks like a
yeah.
country, like, rock star. So I don't know. Is that a genre? Whatever. His bio said he's a sales manager with a competitive personality, which means he's going to get on my last nerves.
And everybody else's.
And everybody else's. He also works in sales, so I'm assuming he's a talker.
Yeah. Oof.
at that.
Yeah.
He's a
Sorry. Shout out to
self-proclaimed-
everybody in sales. Sorry. I didn't mean to react like that.
Yeah, love y'all, but some of y'all are talkers. It's just
You
it is
guys
what
be
it is.
talking. Yeah.
Y'all be talking. That's your gift that makes
Yeah.
you money.
Yep.
But in this here house, it's gonna get on my nerves. He is a self-proclaimed life of the party and dance floor king. I've said this before. Never trust anybody who refers to themselves as the life of the party.
Ever.
Ever. I will be the judge of that.
Right.
You don't get to claim that shit for yourself.
No. You telling me, Cam, that you're going to come to Row House on Juneteenth and you still going to be the life of the party? No.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, so he got a lot of things in this bio that just kind of like annoy me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he mentioned again that he loves freestyle rapping, so
You're right.
it's a swipe left for me personally.
Hard left. You like to rap. The Notebook is your all-time favorite movie. That's another lie. And you
Exactly.
like get out of here. And bye. He's probably gonna win though. Is what I wrote down.
No. And that part in his hair.
I know.
Me out.
He was cuter though on the live thing.
He was so memorable to me. I like blocked that whole rap scene out of my head, so I don't even know. Who's next?
Oh my god.
boy.
Next is my man, Jason.
Jason. Oh boy. Where did they get these names from?
I know. I thought about that. I was like, wow, Jason? That is akin to Tanner.
Yeah, it could have just been Chase. Why add the N?
What is that N there for? Because it sounds like Jason, but it's Chasen.
That's Jason with a CH, you're
With
right.
a CH? I'm confused.
Oh, bless him. He looks wholesome and nice, though.
He does. He does look nice. I like his jacket. So Chasen is 27-year-old pilot. Cool job from Ann Arbor, Michigan. And he says that women always love a man in uniform. So he became an airline pilot, which is okay.
What are your thoughts on this? Because you've said before you do like a man in uniform.
You know I do. You know I love a good old technical school.
Vocational grad.
I sure do.
You really do. You sure do.
I love a name tag. I love me a name tag.
Oh my god.
I thought, you know what? Off of just this little bio, I actually thought this was cute. I thought he was cute, Chasen. I would, he piqued my interest. I'll say that.
He did. His bio sounded sweet. He said he was soft-spoken charmer, refers to himself as the forever wingman. To me, I was like, this is this season's Clay. Remember Clay?
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. The minute I said Clay, you said, oh. That's everyone's immediate reaction when you mention Clay. He's just
Except Angie.
Except for Angie. Yeah, that's her boo thing. But he seemed kind of nice and like, oh, chasing. Like a nice kind of wholesome dude, I guess.
Yeah, he makes up for that name. Oof. And I love that he bought the Tiffany necklace for his girlfriend and then he gave it to his sister instead of just returning it and going to like go drink with his friends.
Right. Yeah.
That was really nice.
Very nice. I do think that little anecdote was sweet. I do think though he's like that nice guy who just gets run ragged by bad girls, not by good girls, by bad girls who like take advantage of his niceness.
Yeah.
You know? And I think he's similar to Clay. We said about Clay, he needs to develop a little bit of an edge, to him, so you don't get just run ragged by these trifling ass birds out here. So I'm rooting for Chasen. I swiped right.
Me too. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sweetie,
Cutie,
sweet little Chasen. Next up is Connor J, our first POC.
Yeah.
What up? He's Asian for sure.
Yep.
Some sort.
Yeah, right. That's why I was like, I don't know. Because he could pass.
He could pass. He could definitely pass. But I'm going to claim him. He look Asian, so.
Let's go.
The most politically correct way to go.
Right, I was about to say 2019. Let's assume on a picture that someone's
Exactly. Join the club, Connor. It's more fun over here anyway. So. Connor's cute. He does look like he's about 21. Tops.
Yeah.
He claims to be 28. But he looks like he is still in college.
Yeah.
Sales manager from Newport Beach, which is a very ritzy little area. So, good for him. His bio doesn't really say much about him. A lot of generic stuff. He's looking for a woman he can build a life with. He's full of charisma. He'll open the door for you. Kind of guy that your dad wants you to end up with. It was just a lot of
what does that mean?
The bio didn't really give us any insight into his personality, like whatsoever. It was a lot of just like statements about being a gentleman, I guess.
Yeah, and he said his biggest turnoff is a girl who gossips, and this girl was the center of a ridiculous dramatic storyline last season, so he is on the wrong season, Connor.
Yeah.
When you grow some hair on that chin, okay? Come back.
To
to Bachelor in Paradise or whatever.
Yeah, gonna have to get over that real quick.
Yeah.
Girls love to gossip. That's just
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He has been to 40 out of the 50 states. That's pretty
cool.
impressive.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. But I'm still swiping left. This profile had no effort in it whatsoever. It was the most generic profile ever. I don't know who wrote this. I feel like he didn't submit it in time, and so the intern just put something together real quick.
Yeah.
It didn't tell us anything about him, but I'll be rooting for you, but I ain't swiping left right on you.
No.
We got another Connor.
Next is Connor S. 24-year-old investment analyst from Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
Nope,
but he's a travel junkie. Okay. You know?
You know how I feel about these finance people. I'm not into the finance bros. He looks like a finance bro. He's 24, investment analyst. He took that easy route. He graduated, signed up for iBanking. He's at the end of his 2 years. He's making 6 figures, and his life fucking sucks. And that's why he signed up for the Bachelorette.
Yep, because he can afford to.
I already have you figured out, Connor.
Yeah, you're pinned already. But he's trying to get you with these little bullet points here. He loves Justin Bieber. Not really sure why they put that in. Also, Justin Bieber hasn't put out an album in like mad long, so I'm not really sure. Connor, you need to find somebody else. I know.
I love Bieber. I'm a
believer. I know.
You said I know. Long-time fan here.
I know. He swam in college. Swimmer body is a good body.
Let me tell you about here, Connor.
I know.
My spirit ain't taken to him. He looked like there is a video floating around to him of him doing some problematic ass shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or there's a Facebook album somewhere with him during Halloween dressed up as me and you.
Saying he's Serena Williams. Yep.
Yeah, I just look at him and I expect disappointment and the worst.
Oh, yeah. I expect
not fair.
Yeah.
But that's the vibe I'm getting from this dude right here.
He looks like he'd have a Confederate flag in his house and not know what it means.
Oh, God.
You know?
Yeah.
Where's
he from?
Dallas, Texas. Yikes. Oof. Shout out to Dallas, but you all have some of the most racist people I have ever met.
Specifically from Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
I traveled to Dallas quite a few times in an old job, and I was like, whoo. He doesn't speak Spanish. Connor, why don't you speak Spanish? You in Dallas, Texas.
Word.
But he loves listening to Spanish songs in the clubs. So he probably loves listening to Max. Max, I'm going to give you, is Bad Bunny.
I was going to say Pitbull.
Yeah, or Pitbull.
Oh, God.
I'm not giving you J Balvin. I'm not giving you Rosalia. I'm not giving you none of these reggaeton artists that are out here really doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to make of that. That he included that in his bio as like a fun I don't know. I'm reading into it.
He's just trying to make himself. Yeah, you are. You're trying to shade him.
I'm trying to tear the dude down. God. Yeah, Connor, it's a instant swipe left. With the swiftness. I mean, from the job alone, I'm not in. You know how I feel about my bankers, but. What about you? Left, right? I have to ask.
I'm in the middle, but I would definitely go left because you just look so problematic. Sorry, friend.
God. This poor child. He's probably like a gift of God. He's part of Big Brother, Big Sister. He got like, a little black child that he like mentors, and we're like, fuck this dude. There's videos of him dressed up as Mexicans, and he fucking hates black people. Like made up a whole
narrative.
Oh, poor Connor.
Oh,
but
gosh.
actually, nah.
Yeah, but no.
You're right, bro.
No, I'm good.
Next, my man, Darren.
Yes.
Big and black. Love him. He's cute in like a big NFL linebacker kind of way.
Yes, in the way that I like wanted for Clay.
Yes, Clay didn't have not a bit of edge on him.
Not one.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting I haven't heard this brother speak, but I feel like there's like some soul
there's some bass.
There's a bass to that voice. Yeah. Darren is 25, IT consultant. He's from Buckhead in Atlanta, which is like a fancy little area of Atlanta. So
That's where the housewives live, no? Isn't that where like
that's where the
Candy lives and
housewives
stuff?
are. In Buckhead. That's the fancy little area. His bio, he said he's a giant teddy bear. He's a former college athlete. Loves a woman who can take charge. Fun fact, he is globally ranked in Guitar Hero.
I mean, that's fine with me. Because you
Very
know I am instantly swiping right. So I don't care. I don't care what you do. I don't care.
That's a fun little fact. He's a little video game nerd, I guess. I feel like him and Hannah B, they'll talk about football the first few nights, and then I'm not sure what else is gonna be there.
Yeah, and then Darren just needs to call me, and then that's that.
Justine got you, dude. She got you.
Yep.
It's definitely a swipe right. He is hella cute. Plus, I heard dating in Atlanta is like the worst.
Garbage, yeah.
Shout out to our Atlanta listeners. If you have any insights, I would love to hear. Because we hear a lot about New York dating. Everybody knows New York dating sucks. Everybody knows LA dating sucks. Miami, terrible. But Atlanta, I've heard, ain't the greatest. But I want to know why. Because it's a different kind of city.
Yeah.
It's like hella black down there. So what's it like?
Also, he is no stranger to competition, is in Buckhead, and loves a woman who takes charge. So I don't know why he's not at Candy's sex dungeon, like an extra. You know? Maybe this is like more publicity for him. I don't know. But Darren, you're on the wrong show.
That's true.
Another one who's on the wrong show.
Wrong show, bro. But whatever. Swipe right. We'll come. Justine will scoop you.
No, I'll come. Yeah, I'll come get you. It's okay.
Devin's next.
Devin is next. Devin with the part in his hair. Devin and the volume at the top.
Volume.
Lots of volume at the top.
That's a lot of volume.
Devin is spicy. He's not white.
He looks Dominican to me. He looks like he literally currently lives where you used to live in the Heights. Like, I've seen Devin walk into your apartment. Like,
yep. Devin also looks like his eyebrows do connect and indeed gets them done at the barbershop in the middle. So, yes. Yep.
Love it. He's pretty, though.
Yes, pretty is a good way to describe him, yes. He is 27, talent manager, questionable. From Sherman Oaks, also questionable. And he is a relationship guy. I wrote down that he started dating in kindergarten, because if he is 27 and has been in 3 relationships, with the longest one being 5 years, I was like, what?
What? That is a lot. That means there wasn't a lot of time. That was either he started dumb early and he's counting like his middle school girlfriend, or there was not a lot of time in between each of these relationships.
Yeah,
right. He jumped from the high school one to the girlfriend in college to the one like immediately post college.
Right now. Yeah.
Like right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because he's very pretty, so he looks like Mr. Player. But he's been in 3 like serious ass relationships. Like he's about this, romance life.
Yeah, which is good for this show because it's high speed into marriage. So he might like this path. He's friends with Wills, a favorite from Becca's season.
Love it.
Still love Wills. Yep. And I didn't really like his advice. His advice for anyone who wants to find love is don't be a sleaze. Let's not slut shame Devin. Okay? Okay?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I didn't even read it as that. Yeah, I could.
Oh, you didn't? How'd you read it?
I don't know. I just kind of read it and moved on to the next
sentence. Okay.
Dig into it. But I see it now. If he's saying don't be a sleaze, he could be saying to girls, like, be classy, I guess.
Yeah.
In a way. Whatever that means to you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So what would you swipe? Which way?
I was swiping right. I think
Me too.
The fact that he was in so many relationships in such a short period of time could be like questionable, but it also can show that he's like serious. He's friends with Wills. We love Wills. I trust Wills. So if he's friends with Wills, you are the company that you keep. So I'm assuming he's nice like Wills too.
Yeah. I want to swipe right just because I want to be friends, though. I don't want to date you.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely more of a friend vibe for both of us. He's very pretty.
Yeah, that's
pretty
okay. I'm
ones.
sure there's someone I know who could date you, Devin. So that's
Right,
fine.
we got somebody for you. But
Yeah.
ain't us. But let's go for drinks.
Yeah.
Next up is Dustin. Another POC. Got 3 in a row. Look at that.
I know. I
And-
was like, is this?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was like, this row is very dark. I love it. We met Dustin already on the finale. He was one of the guys that came out. He's cute, but the styling, I got a lot of concerns. I don't like his haircut. This little curly mop on top. I don't think it fits his face shape or his head shape.
Yeah.
One of the two. I typically love nose rings on guys. I don't like it
Do
on him.
you?
I do. You know, I love nose rings and tattoos
I
and long
know.
hair and all kinds of weird shit.
Yes, I know you love nose rings, but I didn't know on guys because I know a lot of women who are turned off, like AUFF, by
From guys with nose
nose
rings?
rings. Yeah.
I'm into it. You don't see too many guys with nose rings, but when
You
I
don't.
do see it, I'm typically very into it.
Interesting.
Not on Dustin. He needs to
No.
take that out.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
not a good one. But he's cute. If we just fix up the styling a little bit.
You remember him from when we met him?
He was the one that did the toast. He came out
Yes.
with 2
Yes.
glasses and wanted Hannah to do a toast, redo her toast or something. He was nice and nervous and all that jazz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dustin is 30, real estate broker from Chicago. He loves to Netflix and chill. You know, who doesn't? He said he's looking for a mature woman that his family will love.
Which doesn't go
Not
with Netflix and chilling.
sure.
So
Yeah, that one doesn't go with Netflix and chilling. Also, not sure if Hannah B is the maturity you seek.
No,
seeing she is
sir.
23, 24.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure if this is the right one for you.
Yeah.
Son of a single mom, so, you know, he loves his mama. And then other random stuff. He likes Tony Robbins, Jenga, Christmas.
So that is what made me swipe left immediately. Tony Robbins
Tony
is
Robbins.
a fucking cult. I can't.
insane.
He's crazy. And all he says is like, you can do it. And he has these stadiums full of like 8,000 people cheering him on. And I'm like,
Yeah.
he's not saying anything groundbreaking. Like, what is
It's
about?
like his approach. I watched a documentary on Netflix about his. He does like a big conference every year.
Every
And it
year,
was-
yeah.
Yes, it was like the Netflix video or movie of that conference, and people are drawn to like his delivery. He's like very direct. He curses a lot.
Yeah.
He talks
yeah.
very aggressively, but yeah, he's not saying. I don't know. I haven't
Anything.
really
He
been on a
doesn't
full
say
chance,
anything.
but he's not saying much that like I don't know. I think people just really like his delivery. People who really want that
Yeah.
tough love kind of in your face. That's why he's like so big.
I guess.
That's not my my type of self-help.
Yeah.
dude.
No. And after what he said about the Me Too movement, no, Tony. Anthony,
God.
no.
Oh God, I don't want to go into what he said.
Yeah, no, let's not. It's back to cast bios.
Back to Dustin. I swiped right on Dustin.
Did you?
I did. I love Christmas too, you know. I feel like he seems like a nice guy. Like he'd have a good head
Yeah.
on his shoulder. I don't know. He didn't have much in his profile, but he looks nice, so I'll give him
Yeah.
a chance. I'll go on.
Another
I'll go on
friend.
A date. Another friend.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cutie.
Next guy.
Next up is Dylan.
Dylan.
Yes. Dylan. I really like Dylan's job, or like, not job, but the app that he created. So he's a 24-year-old tech entrepreneur. He created an app where you work out while also donating food to those in need, which is so nice.
A little do-gooder. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's nice. And especially for being 24 years old, that's really innovative for a 24-year-old to invent. That's really cool.
Yeah, he's cute.
He is cute.
He's very cute.
He's got, we can't tell, but it's a good shoulder, so he probably looks tall. He seems very active also. And
San
I actually
Diego.
from San Diego.
Love San Diego people.
And shout out to Geneva.
Shout out to my sister.
And I also rated these guys. This is terrible, but I rated them like Yelp reviews with the dollar signs. And he got $3 signs because he has a boat.
He has a boat. He has a boat. Yep.
Yep.
Which it's not even just buying boats that are expensive, it's the maintenance
Keeping
of boats.
it, yeah.
That's what I've heard. When you go into the boat business, it's not even just buying it. It's you gotta dock that shit. You gotta clean it. You gotta. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about right now. But there's a lot of stuff that you gotta pay for a boat. So okay, Dylan.
Yeah, it's a lot. And his tattoos were interesting. I would like to know more. A palm tree and roses for his mom and dad. Which I was like, okay, are they alive still? Are they? What is that about?
Yeah.
So I would definitely swipe right on Dylan. What about you?
I would swipe right. One thing that gave me pause. I want your thoughts on this. It said that, or he said, a majority of his friends are women.
That made me nervous.
Okay, me too. I think this is strange, and not even in like a. It's strange in a like, why aren't you a guy's guy? Like, why are you hanging out with girls all the time? Not that girls aren't great or whatnot, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm more partial to guys who like have tons of guy friends and are very like guy oriented in the way that me and you are very like girls oriented. So if you're hanging out with all girls, like, is it because you don't get along with guys? And if you don't, that's fucking weird because guys are very easy to get along with.
Right.
So
yeah.
I don't know what that was. What are your thoughts on that?
So the reason why I thought that was weird is because he's a tech entrepreneur and there ain't no women.
Ain't a single
in tech.
Drop of estrogen in the mix. Tech is fully saturated with men. What's happening?
So I'm like, where are you even finding your friends? Are you talking about all three of them? What do you mean? Are you talking about your sisters? Because I know you don't meet a lot of women in your everyday life.
Yeah.
So that's why that weirded me out.
Yeah. I'm interested to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Or see if that comes up at all on the show.
Yeah.
But I definitely swiped right. He's really cute. I think he's a great age for Hannah. They're both 24 or something. And he just seems super chill and got like a good heart. He's a nice dude. Like his show a lot. Yeah. All right. Next up is another Garrett. Oh boy. And this one's from Alabama. All right. He looks nice and harmless and like
same with the last
young.
one.
He looks like one of the student interns in our office, honestly. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, precious. But he's 27, so he's not that young. He's 27. No. He's a golf pro from Birmingham. So he's another Alabama, just like Hannah B. They're probably going to kill us with the Roll Tide foolishness, the two of them together. I like his job, though. I love golf, and golf pros make good money. So
they sure do, yeah.
You're active, and you're getting paid doing it. That's awesome. Says humble country boy, enjoying life in Alabama, enjoys going to church, running, and drinking beer with his friends.
Like...
I feel like this is the description for like any young white male in Alabama.
Anywhere.
Anywhere, but like specifically in the South,
Texas,
going to church,
Arizona, yeah.
Drinking beer, humble country boy. So this told me nothing.
Nothing
like distinct about you, Garrett. His sister-in-law signed him up for the show because she saw many similarities between him and Hannah B. So I'm pretty sure I'm probably not going to be a fan of Garrett.
So I read that and I was like, what do you even... I don't even know what I would pinpoint as a similarity besides Alabama.
Alabama, they're very simple. They can't carry conversations.
That's what I'm thinking. You both can't talk.
They lead on goofiness and or rely on the goofiness. Just like not a lot there. Like is that what
right.
it is?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure there. And what else? He said he once snuck into Mississippi State football stadium after hours to make out with his girlfriend on the 50-yard line. I guess that shows he's like adventurous. Yeah,
like how many years ago? Like Garrett, you're 27. You've been out of school mad long.
Right.
Anyway.
He did say one of the most romantic cities in the world he thinks is Savannah, Georgia, which is really interesting because I just Googled Savannah, Georgia the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It came, I don't know, I must have heard it in a show or something. I was like, what is this? And it looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah. People love it there.
Yeah.
All kinds of people that I know love
Go
it there.
yeah. So yeah, we had a nice little tidbit there. I'm swiping left though.
Yeah, no.
It's a pass for me.
Yeah, sorry, Garrett.
Yeah, the fact that he's similar to Hannah B. Or I mean, the fact that the sister saw the little bit that we also saw of Hannah B on the show, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is just like you." That is alarming to me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need him to hold down one conversation first, and then I'll reassess how I feel.
Yeah, I swiped left because there was nothing there, Garrett.
Yeah,
Nothing there. So, sorry, friend.
Sorry. Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Next up is Grant, who, like, on first look, has a whole 5-paragraph essay here. Okay, God. His thing was dumb long for somebody who was unemployed.
Unemployed. Unemployed. Oh, jeez.
He's from San Clemente, California. He's 30 years old. I don't know where San Clemente is, but I'm assuming it's close to LA, and he's looking for his big break. Grant is the real life The Dude. People at work talked about this today as well. What is The Dude?
I had to look it up. It's a reference. It's the main character from the movie The Big Lebowski.
What
which
is that?
It's a movie that white people love.
Yes.
But it's from the Coen brothers, who made like No Country for Old Men.
Who is that?
The Coen brothers, they're two brothers. They're like big time like film directors. They made like No Country for Old Men, Fargo. The Big Lebowski is like one of their big popular movies, like a cult favorite. I've never seen it, but I always have heard about it. I'm like a movie nerd, but I've just never watched this film. But white people love this shit. So when I looked it up, I was like, I know this is gonna be some like cult reference of some sort. And
yes. Oh my God. It was crazy. I read it and then I saw it again today. I was like, what is this? And didn't even bother to look it up. He loves White Russians, ain't nobody care, and has no interest in hearing about your CrossFit workout plan. He just seems really obnoxious. I don't really, like, off rip, I'm swiping left. Like, you have got to, why are you even in my feed? Goodbye. And he just seems like he's going to be real gimmicky. And
the unemployedness, like, I think that's going to be, like, a gimmick of his.
And he seems like he's going to be all up in everybody's business and annoying. A lot of people on this cast are not afraid of a dance-off, which I think is really weird, but I don't know.
Yeah, come up a lot in bios.
Yeah, and he just seems like he's going to be annoying, and I hope she gets rid of him night one. I already hate him.
Yeah, jeez. He said, what did he say? I had a hard time. Grant has a hard time believing that any young guy who comes on The Bachelorette is here for the right reasons, and he plans to call them out on it.
No one
is here for the right reasons, and you are coming on here with a full-on gimmick talking about you unemployed.
Right.
What is that about?
Oh my God.
Like, you put that in as your occupation.
Right. You could have said Instagram something.
Something enthusiast. They had the chicken enthusiast one.
Right.
You couldn't come up with something.
Right.
Like, you're riding on your character of being unemployed. So you ain't here for the right reason. I don't know what the hell you selling. You must be. He's here trying to find a job is what it is. Trying to get on set. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's like an aspiring like production person. He just wants to get on set and network. He's there to network.
You know, at least that would be a goal. I'd take it. But Grant, you gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, swipe left automatically. Next is Hunter, which I was not expecting this face for this name.
Me either. Or profession.
So Hunter is a person of color. He is, I would say, ethnically ambiguous.
Yep, for sure.
Maybe black.
Maybe
lots of things. I don't know.
He's got some eyebrows.
Got some brows and he got some light eyes. A lot of nigga here. He is a 24-year-old pro surfer.
Yeah.
From Westchester, California. And he's a bald surfer. Not bald. He's You got a buzz cut surfer. You know, most surfers, at least
Oh yeah, they have the long
stereotypically,
hair.
long hair, mop, little something,
Yeah.
and so very unexpected. You know how I feel about surfers.
Yeah, you
Love me a surfer.
do.
Yes, I do. Got a little soft
Yeah.
spot in an alternate universe, guys. I live in a van with my blonde, dreaded Belgian surfer man. I've talked about on previous podcasts.
And what are you guys selling? Belgian waffles, coconuts?
Yes, Belgian waffles. He's
Yeah.
in Belgium still. Like, he has a Belgian waffle stand. Like, still. He did very well for himself.
You know, that sounds
so
great.
Proud of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a soft spot for surfers. And so very excited about Hunter off rip. Hunter's life revolves around the ocean. He said if the waves allow it, he'll be in the water every day. Surfers legit have like a next level bond to the ocean. It's like kind of fascinating.
Yes. The other day, one of my good friends was saying that her coworker feels drawn into the ocean. Like every time she sees it, she has to go in.
Yeah, some people I feel like
yo,
have like a
what?
spiritual, metaphysical connection. Surfers and any type of like water sports kind of people. Definitely surfers though, because their life from the morning they wake up, they think about like what are the waves doing? Is it a good time to like go surf? Just like pretty gnarly.
No.
My brother says gnarly now. So my brother's wife is from San Diego.
Why? What?
Because he's around Geneva.
Yeah. No.
She's born and bred San Diego, SoCal girl. My brother literally says gnarly now. So every now and then I try to sneak it in, you know, try to pepper it into conversation.
Make fetch happen.
That sounds ridiculous. He's a pro surfer. He recently quit his job working for the World Surf League and now is pursuing his own like surfing career, which is cool. You're young, why not go do that? So Hunter has been in 2 serious relationships, both of which have been long distance.
That's so weird because he's so young.
So young.
Yeah. How did this even happen, Hunter?
I feel like one was in high school, one was college. They went to 2 different colleges. And then like one other one. But he's so young, so when would that have?
When's the other one? Did you date a girl from a different high school? Did you date a girl in college and she transferred? Who knows?
Over? I don't know. That's a lot though. So he's coming in with some experience. Hunter still lives at home with his parents, which
that's not a big deal.
He's 24.
Yeah, he's a baby.
And Hunter loves hosting bachelor viewing parties.
Right. So he's been studying the formula. He knows.
He knows how this show works. You can be dropping them gems, dropping the milestones. Week 3, I'm falling in love with you. Week 4, I am in love with you. Week 5, I see a future together. Like, he knows exactly how this show works.
Yep.
So I'm swiping right on Hunter. What are you doing?
You can have him, girl, all to yourself.
You don't like little Hunter?
I'm not in your front to know. I'm sorry, Hunter. You wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to listen to the ocean. You know. I'm not with it, but that's good for you, though. You know?
Oh, God. I'll take him, my little ethnically ambiguous surfer dude. All about it.
Cute. Okay, next up is Jed with the fullest head of hair, I think, on the cast.
Yeah, he's got nice
He
hair.
got a lot of hair. And he's a singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee. No way he is here for the right reasons.
Another aspiring double doors.
Maybe he will be, though, because this is an actual job instead of a rapper. Anyway, he is looking for a forever type of love. He feels that it's best that he can express himself through music. I anticipate a musical date happening with him.
A musical one-on-one for sure.
Yep. And his last relationship ended terribly, and he stopped making music and said it was one of the hardest times in his life. Why are you putting all this in your bio about your ex? I don't want to hear about this.
And that is so dramatic to be stop music. Ain't that when they make the best music?
Yeah,
when they go through breakups?
That definitely is.
You could have recorded a Grammy award-winning album,
A whole
my friend.
album, Jed. But you let somebody stop you already.
Exactly.
Jed can rap Nicki Minaj's part in Bottoms Up. I had to think, like, what?
What song is that?
Bottoms up, bottoms up. Lay your hands up. Wow, she is looking at me with the blankest stare.
Isn't that Trey's song?
But doesn't Nicki Minaj have a part in it?
Oh, see, I have no clue.
Yeah, so that's not impressive. The two black women are not impressed by that, Jed.
I can't even place the song. That's not even, if that's that song, that's not even Nicki's song.
Right. He grew up in the birthplace of Dolly Parton. Shout out to Dolly. And his little sister thinks that he and Hannah be president. Nobody cares. He's not here for the right reasons. I'm swiping left. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Gimmick.
I've never been one for musicians that come on the show.
Yeah. Well.
Not into it. But he was all up in that trailer, so I feel like he's going.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely sticking around because he has that talent.
Do something with
so they're gonna
Hannah.
Yeah.
True. Next is Joe. Joe, I wrote down, looks like the 2019 Daddy Warbucks.
So I said that he looks like that nigga from Shark Tank.
Which one? Mr. Wonderful.
Yes. Mr. Wonderful. He's like a combination of Mr. Wonderful and the other one who owns the basketball team.
Fuck.
I know.
Cuban. Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. I can only think of Mark Consuelos. I'm like, I know he ain't that rich. Cuban. I'm like, I know it's not Mark Consuelos.
Oh my God. Yes, I can see that. He looks like a sleazy car salesman. He'll sell your house from right up under you. I don't trust Joe. Anything that comes out of his mouth, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Get off my phone. I'm not buying it.
Joe also gets his eyebrows done. Like, definitely.
Threaded. And then to another place to get them waxed, cleaned up. Like, they're way too sharp. Joe, there's a lot you invest in these eyebrows.
Joe is out here using Anastasia Dip Brow. Like, what?
Yeah. Doing a lot. Joe is 30. His occupation is the Box King.
What does that mean?
Chicago. Got a lot of Chicago people. You notice that?
Yeah.
There's quite a few dudes from Chicago. Joe's Italian. He works for his family's cardboard box business.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not sure what that
means. That sounds like long money.
It sounds like some old money. Yeah. Old, long, fresh over from Ellis Island Italian people money. I don't see Hannah B with like a big Italian family, like at all.
No.
Nah. I don't even. So, okay, we're from Jersey, so we know some Italians.
Yes.
We're like more adept into like, the Italian American culture. Yes, I've gone to many dinners with friends in middle school, big ass family. That's a very different whiteness culture than like Southern Alabama. You know, old, like they're flying the American flag, kind of. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like very distinct cultures. I don't see her fitting in with that culture like
at all. Because their American, not to get too deep, but their American identity lies in different things, but they're the same race.
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
And sometimes that can get conflicted. Like, I know as an African American, I can go and date a Jamaican. I have no problem with that. But I know with some white people, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah. This is very different.
Yeah.
It's very different. Two different cultures.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see her in that kind of setup.
Yeah.
Joe is the fucking worst. He enjoys going to Vegas and club hopping, which he looks like he does.
Why? You're 30.
Joe,
aren't you tired?
Get off the line at Marquee.
Oof.
Like, enough is enough.
Oh my God.
Joe goes on to state further, Las Vegas is his favorite place in the world, and he went there 4 times in the last year alone.
What? Okay, so I know that's a cheap flight. From Chicago to Vegas, I know that's cheap. But Joe...
This is a lot.
Joe.
Beware of the dude who's doing multiple trips to Vegas in one calendar year.
Yeah.
4 times? 1 weekend in Vegas, for me, warrants like a year of recovery. Vegas is like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
A weekend is a lot. Last time I went to Vegas was 3 years ago for a birthday, and I just this year was like, I can go back to Vegas. Like, it's a lot. So to go there for 4 times, like And as a guy in Vegas too, like you're
Yeah.
spending mad money,
Yep.
you're dropping money everywhere, getting into clubs, whatever. Like, why are you still doing this at 30? Why are you still trying to be part of that, like keeping up with the whatever kind of life? Like, hang it up, Joe. Jesus. It's a swipe left.
Oh
like,
yeah.
hell no.
Oh yeah. He
It's
gotta
a
go.
hard pass.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Next is Joey, who
Looks like Joe's cousin.
I think Joe, it might be the oldest one, Joey. He's 33.
Yeah. I think so.
Which 33 to me for Hannah B's 24 is old.
Yeah, he like, bruh.
Yeah, I looked at him because you guys know that I like me, you know, so a little ripe. But Hannah,
Dusty. Translation, old as dust. 33 is young for you, just to,
I
let's be real.
know. But for Hannah B's 24, that is like really old, 33.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
Yeah.
She's not an old soul 24. Like
She's young.
Child like 24.
Yeah. But he's a finance major. Oh my God.
Graduated decades ago. That's old too.
Finance manager from Bethesda, Maryland. He wrote about his 20s. He lived in Australia.
I know, I love him already.
Yes. He seemed to live in a lot of places, which is really cool. And he's just looking for someone to settle down. He's bungee jumped and skydived, but is afraid of heights. So we have another Tasia on our hands.
True. Yeah.
And is relearning how to play the piano, which is a real like adult hobby. You know, when you relearn something, you relearn a language. You know, you choose to relearn.
Yeah, I feel like there's like, once you get into like the deep 20s and 30s, you start to realize, oh, there's things I used to do as a youngin' that I now have money to pay for lessons. I'm gonna go do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
So I feel like this is his foray into that.
Yeah.
You know, getting back to piano.
I would swipe right. I feel like I should give him a chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really liked Joey.
I know you did.
See me cheesing. Which is very unexpected from the picture because he looked literally like Joe's cousin.
Yeah.
Like here comes another like Vegas sweaty, like I don't even know, like Guido kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves Polaroid camera. You know I'm all about my Polaroid.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Love a Polaroid. Lived in Australia, bungeed and skydived. He's old as hell. He's ready to settle down with kids.
He's not old as hell. What?
He's old as hell for Hannah.
Yes, for Hannah,
That's what I mean.
for sure.
For us, this is perfect.
Yeah.
But for Hannah, nah. Like, and yeah, so age appropriate for Hannah, not so much. But I mean, he said he's ready to settle down with a house, kids, pool. I mean, Hannah, she's 23, which is young, but she was ready to get engaged and knocked up like yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the age gap is weird, but I mean, I feel like they're definitely on the same page.
Yeah.
But I liked him. He seems very like international and successful, and, like, you know, developing hobbies and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cute.
Go ahead, Joey. Next up, yikes.
Yeah. Ugh. Yes. Ugh. Yikes.
I don't even want to spend a lot of time on him.
Yeah, can we not?
Bothers me. Yeah, John Paul Jones, 24. His profession is John Paul Jones. He's from Lanham, Maryland. Financial analyst.
Is that a made up
this
thing? Financial analyst?
That I feel like it's like just generic, like iBanking.
Yeah, it's
or
very generic.
like private equity, like very entry level kind of position.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, he's a financial analyst by day, but from this gimmicky ass bio, I would say he's definitely an aspiring actor, influencer of like some sort.
Yeah, he's it seems like the Waboom of the season.
Calling some foolishness. Yeah, he just sounds like a joke.
Yep.
He's like, loves traveling the world, contemplating the meaning of life. You have to refer to him by his full name. His favorite drink is champagne.
Yeah, no.
He rarely uses words that are less than 3 syllables. What is this character that he's like trying to be? I don't really understand.
He's creating someone who is going to get annoying within 90 seconds of being on TV.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a clear... It's not clear what you're trying to accomplish. Like with
No,
this.
you just seem like a big baby.
Yeah, swipe left.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Next is Jonathan.
Jonathan, another brother.
Yep. He's a server
precious.
from LA, which makes me think that he's not here for the right reasons.
Yeah, many questions on that. What kind of restaurant? We talking
Right,
Roscoe's?
yes.
We talking like more high kind of client. What do they call it? High
Clientele?
fine dining.
Fine dining. God damn.
Like a fine dining. Like,
Donate to our Patreon,
whatever.
guys.
God, I need money for like vocab lessons. Shit.
So we can eat more than Roscoe's.
Roscoe's
Oh, God.
and fine dining. Yeah, questions about what this is.
Yeah. He kind of got me though when he said he loves to go out, but he loves the process of getting ready. I was like, Jonathan, me too.
Yeah, I mean the best part is the pregame.
Yes, the best part is getting ready. I take like a solid 2 hours to do my makeup. It is the most fun ever. Jonathan, I'm not really sure what you're doing, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But he says the way this sentence starts, I did not like. He said, when he's not at the clubs. So, Jonathan. What?
Yeah, when he's not at the clubs, he's going to church with his family and playing basketball.
I doubt those two facts. Maybe playing basketball, but you ain't at church. Anyway.
And what's with all these club dudes? You notice clubbing shows up in a lot of bios, too?
Clubbing and Christianity seem to be a theme here, which is, a little contradictory.
Clubbing and Christianity seem to be a theme here. That might be our episode
It might
title.
be the title. Let me write that one down.
Yeah, I'm writing it right now.
Yes.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. And he wants to visit Miami and New Orleans. Like me too. What? He loves sparklers. Not really sure what that is. Jonathan, are you a bottle waitress? Like what?
Right. Working the...
You coming out when everybody's birthday?
Bottle
Like,
service?
hey.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's like a Chippendale.
Oh, God.
That would
Where
be...
do you get that from?
I don't know. He loves
a server.
sparklers. He's serving. Maybe he's serving,
He's serving. Oh, he's serving. That little head dip.
And then he's like a stripper who goes to church. That's interesting. Anyway, maybe.
That sounds horrible.
And religion plays a very important role in his life. I doubt this. Jonathan, he seems very young. I want to be friends so I can learn all of the new, Lil Baby songs and everything that's going on. Lil Baby and Gunna and all the rest of those people. But I'm not going to date you. We're just going to be friends.
Yeah, it's a swipe left for me.
I know it is.
I'm not a fan of like the clubbing and the partying and like you have one bio to put together to show us your personality. Why are you talking all about clubbing and partying and getting ready to go clubbing? No, it's a no.
Yeah.
It's a hard no.
Yeah.
But I'll be rooting for you nonetheless.
Oh, yeah,
Get some
absolutely.
camera time, my brother. Next up is Kevin, who looks creepy. He looks like a stalker boyfriend in a Lifetime movie.
I was just about to say, he looks like a Lifetime movie waiting to happen, Kevin.
Yes, very
dear.
Scary. Like you meet him at the grocery store and it's all good.
Yep.
And then like the whole
thing you
episode
know.
turns left
Yes.
because he's killer and all this funny
Yep.
shit. Yeah, not into it. But he's 27. He's a behavioral health specialist. Wow. Specialist.
I was going to leave it.
God. From a small town in Illinois. His job is really nice. He works as a behavioral health specialist for the Army, helping vets deal with trauma.
That's so nice.
Great job. That he's very empathetic, compassionate, This is like a good dude, good heart, I'm thinking. It says his past relationships didn't work out because he loves too hard.
That is the title of his Lifetime movie. Loves Too Hard. Okay. There it is. It writes itself. It writes itself,
Oh my
Kevin.
God, that's so true.
Loves Too Hard. You open up his closet. He got a whole bunch of shoes, women's shoes in his closet. He's asking to sniff your shoes. I know, Kevin.
I can already see the scene in Lifetime. Like, she's like in the bathroom shower and she like hears something drop in her bedroom.
Yep.
And she like goes to look and she like just sees him like exiting through her window.
Yes, with one
she
shoe.
Like, drops one of her panties behind.
Yes. Sniffing it on the way out like.
Oh, Kevin, you did yourself in. Yes. Loves Too Hard, which is code word for smothers the shit out of you. Literally and figuratively. Oh, God. Loves Harry Potter. He wants to travel more, but says he won't go anywhere that doesn't have an available gym. So I'm smelling a gym rat.
Yeah. Here. Also, that's weird. Just stay in a hotel. What?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's not that serious.
He's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
I would swipe right because I like his job, but he terrifies me.
Oh, you would go just off the job?
I'm swiping right on the job.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
the job itself, I will give the job a thumbs up. That's great. But, yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah, no.
The eyes are very piercing.
Yeah, I'm not into it. Sorry.
Next up. Luke P.
Luke P. I smell another double doors.
Yeah. Another double door singer.
Yeah, he looks like a double door singer.
Oh boy, he was on the live show. This one.
Oh yeah, he was. I forgot about that.
He was on the live show. He was the one we said he looks like he should be on The Challenge or Are You the One or anything on MTV and not ABC.
Well, Luke P is a 24 import-export manager from Gainesville, Georgia. What is an import-export manager? Is that like in a warehouse?
No idea. Not a clue.
Oh, okay.
I did look up Gainesville, Georgia, though, which is pretty interesting. It has a very large number of poultry processing plants, and it's known as the poultry capital of the world.
Yikes.
Also, it's a fairly diverse city. 54% white, 15% black. It says 23% other races, which I'm assuming Latino.
Yeah,
so it's like pretty racially mixed.
That sounds like America.
Yeah, but when you look at some of these towns these boys been to, it's like 94.5% white as shit. Like 0.02 this, 0.03 that.
Oh boy.
So that was pretty interesting. Look that up real quick.
Luke seems really heavy on the Christianity. He had a religious awakening in college and decided that when he dates, it's for marriage. When I saw that, I was like, do they want him to be the bachelor?
I mean, from the trailer, he looked like he about to be the villain. So.
Yeah, which is weird.
I don't think so.
And Tim Tebow is his hero, so I am swiping left immediately.
What was Tim Tebow's thing again?
He's a virgin cornball.
The virgin cornball. He was kneeling and praying.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. I knew there's a reason why I couldn't stand him. Yes.
Why? Don't you like Christians?
I do, but you don't have to tattoo it on your forehead. Like, come on, live like a Christian and have that be the example. You don't have to go and display it and be like, I'm Christian, can't you see? Like, you don't know. That's not cool. Get out of here.
I don't know enough about Tim Tebow. Yeah, very heavy on the Christianity. Good Christian boy from Gainesville. The religious awakening. I'm curious to hear. You know he's going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to hear what that's about. Said he prides himself on being able to get along with anyone, which is interesting, seeing as he was called a psychopath in the trailer. So don't think you're making friends with just everybody.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm not a fan. Just because this is like too much religion talk. Like, come on. I don't like. Come on now. I can't do it. I'm over it.
That's so interesting because I feel like I thought you were gonna like him because of the religion talk. No.
Because it's religion talk. You're not saying that you are part of your yada yada ministry. You're not saying that you lead Bible study. All you're saying is, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I just date for marriage. Marriage. He seems like a guy who would like call girls sluts just because
God.
you know what I mean? Like, he seems like that kind of like judgmental Christian, which are my least favorite and are also usually the most evil. So.
Oh, yeah. Them ones who love them some Jesus, but couldn't wait to vote for Trump.
Yeah. Or don't say hi to you when you walk in the church and you've both been going for 5 years. Them people, yeah.
Oh, God.
No. And for all of you who are listening, hi.
It is interesting how the theme of like good Christianness is coming up in the bios, and it's going to be I mean, The Bachelor has shied away from discussing religion.
Yeah.
They like jump through hoops to not discuss religion with Cassie, which was ridiculous.
Ugh.
They had what am I thinking of? Ari's season with Raven. Raven herself seems so like not Raven, fucking
I was
Tia,
like,
the other one.
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Her twin.
Yeah.
Who was like very hesitant to bring up Christianity with Ari, and they like edited that all weird. So they can't really escape it from this season. So I'm gonna be watching really closely how they're gonna be like presenting religion.
Yeah.
Presenting Christianity, how these guys are going to present their Christianity, just all of that on this season.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Particularly since this guy, he's leading with his Christianity, and then he's going to turn out to be like a fucking psychopath.
Right, yes!
So how is that going to be edited and played out, and kind of how they're going to mix that up with the Christianity talk? I don't know. Make it messy. Yeah, it's a swipe left for me.
Yeah,
just the two, like, good Southern Christian, Southern Christian. Like, it was just so hard on the nose.
Yeah.
I'm not into it. Something feels like very inauthentic.
Yeah.
Next up is Luke S., who was also on the live finale, who everyone was saying looked like Nick Viall.
I was about to say, yeah, like value, great value. Nick, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. The store brand version, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, from afar, from way afar, yes, I can see it.
Yeah. Up close,
absolutely not. No. Luke is 29, political consultant in Washington, D.C.
Oh, for who?
Another one who looks very young. Exactly. First question, which side, Luke? Which side are we on? He's a political fundraiser on Capitol Hill. It says, which side? That's my only question. He's a tequila expert. Thought you would like that.
That's not
you
cute.
love tequila.
Okay. Yeah.
Not into
that political. That political got me itching.
Yeah, we need to know where you stand, bro.
Yeah, immediately.
We can assess what we think about you.
Yeah.
He said he wants someone who can challenge him, someone with a thirst for knowledge. Again,
that's not Hannah.
Sure,
what?
Hannah B there. I mean, maybe she'll surprise us.
Maybe
and turn out to be like a whiz, and I have no idea.
A whiz in what? Oh,
I have no idea.
Sorry, Hannah, girl.
Take that back real quick. And he said, fun fact, his grandparents were married 70 years after getting engaged after 3 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah. I feel like shit like that only happens, like, back then.
Yeah, without the internet. Now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no. It's a swipe left for me. I'm not into people in politics.
Yeah.
Whether you're on the left or the right, like, I personally wouldn't date anyone who is working in anything political. It's just me.
I would have to meet him in person because it's just too big of a risk. No matter what race you are, for me to be dating and taking my time to be out with somebody political. Need to know what you're doing because you could be doing great activism work.
Yeah, activists. I could ride with activists. Yeah,
you could be a political activist who's a fundraiser. You could absolutely do all of those things in one.
Yeah.
But it's too big of a chance. I gotta meet you out at a fundraiser or something. I gotta for Cory Booker or some shit like that.
I know. Like, go to the Urban League fundraiser. What you talking about? Yeah. Who's next?
Next is Matt Donald. We have another double name. I'm not really sure why. He's from, he's 26, medical device salesman from Los Gatos, the Cats, California. I don't know.
Oh,
that's gatos are cats, so I don't know. He blah 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 is old fashioned. He loves Alabama football, so roll frickin' Tide. But Matt's whole family is deaf. And he grew up speaking sign language, which is so cool. It's very interesting. Not cool. It's not cool that they're deaf, but it's interesting that he can. He's fluent in another language, sign language, which is cool. Very cool. And loves salsa dancing. Guessing he's going to have some sort of a dancing segment. And we got another one who's afraid of spiders. What is this? I don't know. And he loves Hannah and hasn't even met her, which I don't know what you even fell in love with, Matthew.
Yeah, okay, man. That's a lot there. I'm not into him. He looks very memorable. I don't know if he'll last past
night one.
The first night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really intrigued by growing up with a family where everyone is deaf and speaking sign language. And so, I definitely just want to hear more about that. But I don't know if he's going to be interesting enough to make it very far.
Yeah, no, I'm not into it.
Next is Mateo. Really interesting dude. I like this guy.
Okay.
Yes. This was a bio.
Yeah.
There was a lot happening here. First of all, I love the name Mateo. I've always loved it. I feel like he might look better in person. His picture is not a good one.
Yes, he looks very washed out.
Very pale.
Yeah.
The hair is everyone's hair looks just super shiny in their pictures.
Almost greasy.
Haircut's weird. Looks a little greasy. Yeah. I'm hoping he looks better in person because I liked his bio. It was a very well put together bio. 25, management consultant from Georgia. He grew up all over the world. Yeah. Austria and Kenya, to name two. Already love it. He's coming in with global perspective. Very, multicultural or adept at being in diverse settings, whatever. He's a mechanical engineering degree. He's currently working on a virtual reality startup.
Very cool.
Smart, interesting dude. Now this
was wild.
Wild. He is a sperm donor and has helped create 114 children.
That's too many people.
You have 114 offspring at the age of 25.
That's what I'm also wondering. I don't exactly know how that works, but how did you produce that many kids by the time you're 25 years old?
I feel like anybody. It sounds like anyone who walked into that sperm bank chose his sperm.
Yeah, right. Yes, he's the most popular in Atlanta.
He was the most popular. And with sperm banks or whatever, don't you get to read a profile about the guy, I think. You don't really get to see pictures, but you can read where they went to school, what's their family their profession. Yep. So he's a pretty, he's well traveled, he has a good job, he's a pretty put together guy, so I could see him being a hot commodity at the sperm bank. But god damn, 114 children? That was weird. Would you date a guy who did this and had this?
So here's the thing, that I would consider that baggage, because as soon as those 114 children grow up, they're going to wonder about where their other half of their genes came from and be kind of trying to contact you. And I can't deal with 114 children.
114 people reaching out.
2 is my limit. Oh, so you are 112 over the limit, sir.
Yeah. That is a lot. That is wild.
Yeah.
That's such a fun fact.
It is. It is.
Not that fun. I don't know. He did, in his bio, it said that he's the strong, silent type. I hope that doesn't mean he's shy.
I know, and whack.
And whack, right? And is not gonna make it past night one. because that's annoying. Also, another fun fact, he participated in a talent show where he chugged a gallon of milk in 10 seconds.
You thought that was a fun fact?
Because this... just
Sorry.
This really made me think of This made me think of an episode of Jackass. Do you remember Jackass?
Yeah.
Where they all chugged gallons of milk. It was like white milk, strawberry milk, and chocolate milk, and then they all projectile vomited.
Yeah,
over the
everywhere.
place.
Yeah.
When I read this, I was like, "Oh my god, Jackass!" I'm swiping right. I think he's interesting. I love this bio. I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I think it's interesting. I have so many questions about his life, the sperm donations, the living in Kenya, the startup of virtual reality shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm digging Mateo. I'm into it.
Yeah. Again, another one who's friends, because all them kids I'm not going to deal with. But
yeah, I don't even know.
Definitely friends, though. He seems cool.
Okay, Mateo. Who's next?
Next one is Matthew. He is 23. He is a child.
Yeah. I think this is the youngest one.
I think so too. And Matthew, I don't know what you doing. Oh my God. He has a little widow's peak. Oh my God.
He does not look 23.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He looks much older than that. Not in like a bad way. He just looks older than that.
No, he just doesn't look 23.
He's a car bid spotter, so I guess he just graduated and he's looking for a job. Is that what that means?
Yeah, I was like, this sounds like a summer job. What is this?
That sounds like a hobby. But he works in the family business of auctioneering. So cars and motorcycles. So I don't really know how that works, but I guess you make money doing that. And is getting his real estate license. He likes exercising, golfing, and hanging out with friends. If you put that you enjoy hanging out with friends, like you need at least 3 other things to do.
Get that out of your bio.
You got to stop with that.
Yeah, that's not telling me anything about you. Mm-mm. That's telling me about what I like to do, like what everyone likes
to do that. And don't say brunch either. Don't say dinner. Don't say happy hour. Don't say none of them things that are all fun.
It's a cop-out for the bio.
Yeah. But he's into tattoos, which is interesting.
Love it.
Yes, I really want to see these tattoos and what's going on here, especially because he's 23. So that's like young to have all those tattoos.
Yeah. Like, bro, like, don't you want to get more? Your whole body's like inked up already.
And what is so valuable in your life that you wanted to tattoo it on your body at 23 years old? That's like really young. To have so many things on your body, that's interesting.
A full sleeve and like loads of other ones.
Yeah.
Like he's inked up.
Yep. Also, he has a family winery and a car auctioning business, so I'm keeping him around because money.
This nigga's rich. He grew up on his family's winery. That's wild.
And he's from Newport Beach, another one from Newport Beach. However, he has never left the country. Why you so rich and you never left the country?
Thank you. What is wrong with these rich white men who don't travel?
I don't know.
Colton was another one. How does your family work in the wine business and has never traveled to Italy, Spain, or France to even like research the grapes over there or some shit? Like
Germany, you can go see how cars are made. Like there's so many places to go.
Bizarre. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Yeah. So that makes me wary, but he's also 23. I'm like really on the fence about this. He's so rich, so I want to keep him. But but he's also a child, an unemployed child. So I don't know if I would even be like attracted to him.
Yeah, it's a left for me.
Yeah.
Swipe left.
Yeah.
I'm digging the richness.
Yeah.
I love tattoos.
Yeah.
But how have you never left the country with your rich ass family? That doesn't even make sense. That to me demonstrates just like closed mindedness. It's not that you didn't have the means to travel. Y'all rich as hell. Y'all just chose to never exit the United States of America. That was a choice, and that to me demonstrates narrow mindedness.
Yep.
I'm not into it. Next up is Mike.
Yay.
Another POC, a brother. He's very cute. He looks very sharp in his picture. He
does. On. Yeah.
He is the one in the trailer who looks like he's going to be around for a little bit. He definitely makes it on an international date or a one-on-one date of some kind. Mike is 31, portfolio manager from San Antonio, Texas. Solid age, solid job. I'll see you, Mike. He's an Air Force vet. He enjoys, I have to look this shit up, Krav Maga?
When I saw that MAGA, I almost dropped to the floor. Oh my God.
So Krav Maga is like a type of mixed martial arts.
Oh, cool.
So he can defend himself.
I like that, Like how I liked that Kenny,
You did like wrestler ass Kenny. You were all about Kenny. That is true. So yeah, he's into mixed martial arts. He seems fun. I like him. He loves trampoline parks. City boy, likes to get down and dirty. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither.
He's been to 30 countries. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Let's, sit and have a little lesson with Matthew about getting a passport and traveling.
Oh my God. Wait, I just realized if, what's his name? Matthew, who didn't leave the country? He's in California. You can literally drive to Mexico. Oh my Matthew.
God. Oh my God. I'm mad you even brought that up. Now that makes me hate him even more.
Oh my God. Remember they used to do it all the time.
I forgot that he did that once.
Who?
Matthew. I really hope he forgot that he did that once.
Yeah.
And just totally forgot about that Mexico trip, because that would just be a damn shame if he's never done that. Jesus Christ. I really appreciate Mike's just thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
He wants to learn Mandarin.
Oof.
He wants to learn parkour. He's about just bettering himself, self-development. See, he's at that age where he's paying for classes.
Yes.
Building hobbies.
Yes. Got himself. Yes. Some new hobbies. That's cool. Learning a language.
Learning a language is that's what you.
That's what you know.
A good income level where you're all right, let me go and do that language I've always wanted to learn.
Oh God.
Take some classes. Love it. Yeah, I'm definitely swiping right.
Oh yeah.
He's got a lot going on for himself. I feel like Hannah ideally needs to be with someone like this who can expand her world beyond Roll Tide football and pageants. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Will he win this thing? I don't know, but at least it looks like they're having a good connection.
Yeah.
And, he's, bringing his positivity and all that goodness.
Yeah.
And she's seeing something about it, so
yeah.
Shout out to Mike. I'm a big fan of Mike.
I know, I'm jealous. Next up is Peter, another California boy, and another pilot, which is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And his dad was a pilot, and his mom was a flight attendant, which is super cute.
I know. I really want to hear that story.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because that sounds messy. That sounds like something you shouldn't be doing.
That sounds like something that happens all the time on every single flight. I know they be all kind of stuff going on between them pilots and flight attendants. Yeah. I'm so intrigued by that whole world.
Yeah. His life motto I thought was really white privilege-y. You should live this life always expecting something great is about to happen to you. That is just something that
the cops pull you over.
Right, that I could just never walk with. I could never walk with that sort of motto. So that's nice for him, but okay. He seems kind of boring. His grandma's name is Rose. Ain't nobody care.
Why was that a fact?
Because they give out roses.
I guess. I guess that actually, when you say it, I think that is
I think that's what they were going for.
I truly wrote down why is this a fun fact. I didn't even understand the connection.
Right.
But I guess that was it. All right.
Yeah, he took a girl on a Sunset flight to Santa Barbara for dinner. Okay, nice. He's a man of the world, and he still lives at home. Why are you still living at home if you're a man of the world, Peter?
Right. Only 27.
And I guess it doesn't matter because he flies so much, so he probably doesn't want to pay rent anywhere.
No, that's a good point. That's true.
Yeah.
He's living a lot in hotels.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a sense. Okay, I'll give him that.
Yeah, but I'm giving him that, but I'm swiping left.
Yeah, he's just boring to me.
Yeah, no.
He just looks a very nondescript white man. He looks very familiar, actually. He looks like someone you had algebra class with. You know, like he looks like someone you had a class with once.
Maybe even a group project.
Never knew his name. Maybe a what?
A group project.
Yeah, he was probably in the group project with you. You never learned his name. You forgot about him next semester. Like, that's what Peter looks like to me. Very unmemorable. Swipe left. Next is Ryan. Fun fact about Ryan.
Uh-oh.
My boyfriend knows him.
What?
Yeah.
How?
So, you know, I tried to get the tea and everything.
Yes.
Whack as hell, he didn't have any tea to spill.
Oh, come on.
But my boyfriend's little brother and him used to play basketball together.
Oh.
In high school. They were like on the same traveling team or some shit.
Oh.
That's how he knew him. I was like, what? Tell me everything. He's like, I don't know nothing. I was like, fuck. But we're 1 degree separated from one of these guys. It's random as hell. Anyways, Ryan is 25. Occupation says roller boy.
No idea what that is.
No idea what that is. Lives in Philly. He loves hiking, rock climbing. His actual occupation is a data analyst for a healthcare company that does women's health.
That's so cool. Why didn't you write that down as a profession,
Why
Ryan?
did you not write that down? What the fuck is a roller boy? Please. He's never been in love. No. Which is okay.
Yeah.
He's like 25. High school valedictorian. This shit was wild. He is a skilled tightrope walker.
Yes, right.
He once walked a 1-inch wide rope over a 300-foot canyon in Utah. Well,
that's perfect for The Bachelor. They've been making them do that shit all the time.
Like, why?
Yeah, and why'd you do that?
You do this? That's like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they all say in their bios, like, I'm adventurous. He truly is adventurous.
He's like an adrenaline chaser type person.
Yeah. 100%. He's freaked out by birds. That's another little fun fact.
Some of these, they could have just edited it out. You just said he was on a travel basketball team. That could have been one of these things. Like, what?
That could have been that, yeah. I don't know. Ryan, I would swipe right.
Would you?
I think he's cute. I like his job.
He's cute.
And he seems really interesting and like spontaneous and fun.
Really?
Your face.
Yo, I do not think he's cute. So I'm sorry, Ryan. He might come on the show.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly. He is not my type.
He ain't my type neither. But he ain't terrible looking. There's definitely guys who look worse than him.
And adrenaline, the way you feel about financial people is the way I feel about adrenaline chasers.
No.
It is like a hard no. It's a hard no. You're not going to scare me for the rest of our lives. You walking tight ropes, you jumping out of planes, all the rest of this. No. Stay your ass on the ground with me. No.
Oh, God. I'll take the adventure seekers.
Okay.
Whatnot. I like his job. I want to hear more about this healthcare company that helps women. I'm all about it.
Yeah. Next up, Scott, 28, software sales executive from another Chicago man. My goodness gracious.
I'm claiming him as a POC. You don't think so?
Of what ethnicity?
He look like some type of Latino. See, white with some flavor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be half white, half some type of ethnic.
Okay.
I think so. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. It has a really basic bio. Like, he's just, all this is just whack. This paragraph is whack. The bullet points are interesting.
It was.
I'm unemployed with a real job. Rude. Don't job shame. And have friends who are a blast to be around. Unless you're shaming, like, waboom.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like how he worded that. Along with all that, I come with a great family. Like, you're not different from any other white man. Like, what?
Yeah, his bio didn't say anything.
It's whack. But then it said he is an admirer of Kris Jenner. Why did you choose to put that here? That is really weird.
He definitely follows the Kardashians and is like,
Oh, all of them.
A huge fan of all the sisters.
Yes.
We're not gonna work out, bro.
Probably wants to be Scott.
Like the actual, like Scott
Disick?
What's his face?
Yeah.
Disick, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's very skilled at schmoozing waitresses and giving him free food and drinks, so Scott is cheap. Okay.
I like that. That's a good little skill that he got there.
I'm not into it.
I can use one of those.
I'm not into it, Scott. No.
Could charm waitresses, get some free appetizers. I'll take them.
I'm not into it. And he ran a circle around a food court mall. Like, nobody cares that you were acting like a flying chicken. What you mean? What? Scott is whack, clearly. If that's his last bullet point, Scott is whack. So, no. Aside from his hair, which I can't stand, no, you definitely getting left.
His hair is terrible.
That hair is crazy.
Who spikes their hair like this anymore?
I don't know. He looks like he's from LFO. Remember LFO?
Yes, he looks like 1998 Bachelor season. What is this? Not into it. Swipe left.
Bye.
Bye. Next is Thomas.
Hey!
Another brother.
Yes.
Now this pick is way better than the first pick that we saw when they released the pictures.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
And this pick is still not a good pick.
Yeah. He seems like he's much cuter in person.
I really hope so, because he was not photographed very well at all.
I like how he looks. I think he looks cute.
He needs a shape up. That beard is a little patchy.
Yeah, he needs like a conditioner almost.
Yeah, the edges around his hair are not sharp. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's there, but it wasn't captured well on photo, and he needed a barber on set.
Yeah. He needed to go see whoever Mike went to go see. He needed to go see that person.
Go hit up Mike's bro. Shit. 27, international professional basketball player from Detroit. It should have said former. I don't know why I didn't say former international basketball player, because he's currently working as a recruiter for an energy company, but was playing overseas. Loves his mother more than anyone, as he should. His family has never met anyone he's dated, which, I mean, I think that's commendable. I'm not a fan of people who bring everybody home.
That's true, too. Yeah, I was just thinking because he's a basketball player. So, probably wasn't doing that.
Serious dating he's done, maybe.
Yeah.
But he loves his mama. Sound like he might be a little bit of a mama's boy, so he probably also is very protective of who he's bringing home to meet the moms.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another one who loves clubbing. Why is this? This was a definite theme in these bios.
Yep.
A lot of mention of clubbing. I don't know why. I would swipe right. I would give him a chance.
Me too. Yeah.
I would. He seems nice. And he's black, so I'll go.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't much of his bio, but seems like he's close with his family. I don't know, he's traveled because he's lived overseas.
Yep. And he's just got like a nice look in his eyes. I don't know, the way he's looking at the camera, he looks so nice.
Yeah, he does. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Call your barber, though.
Yeah, what is happening? Next is Tyler C., who looks to me like a cuter version of that guy, Benjamin Cumberbatch. Is that his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Sure.
He looked like Benedict Cumberbatch?
A cute version.
He don't look nothing. I wrote down he looks like a Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, or a Kennedy.
Benedict Cumberbatch looks like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he does look weird. Well, yeah. Anyway.
I wrote down he looked like a Kennedy, quarterback of the high school football team. This dude right here.
Yeah, this looks like almost like it's an old picture.
Right, like a vintage 1940s
photo,
from Pleasantville High School.
Yes,
and he was like, you know, best smile or whatever the shit. Fuck.
Yeah, best dimples or something crazy. Yeah, he's a general contractor from Florida, and his first sentence is about his looks, which makes me want to gag.
Yeah, he's like a good-looking guy who like knows he's good-looking.
Knows, and that makes him less good-looking. Apparently he kills it as a general contractor in Jupiter, Florida. Like, what? Ain't nobody care? What? Did you build a hospital or something? Like, what are you building? What? And he seems like, from this last sentence, like he's the kind of guy who's like, I'll get into a relationship whenever.
But
He's not out seeking one. He's not a doer. He's like a dormant sort of man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always weird with people who are like very conventionally good looking and then also know it.
Yeah.
And then I said he looked like quarterback of the high school football team. You know, I Googled him. Guess what position football he played in high school? Quarterback.
Of course. You can't ruin that face.
I know you, Tyler. You lived a very easy breezy life.
Yep.
You've gotten by with your good looks. And you're going to probably make it very far in this here show on your good looks.
Yep.
I don't know if you're interesting. I don't know nothing about you. But you're going to keep on trudging through life on your good looks.
Yep, and that's that.
I don't know. Skydiving is on his bucket list. That's like about as interesting as he gets, I guess.
Yeah, which is not that much.
But I'm sure we're going to see a lot of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's keeping him around.
Sure. Yeah. Swipe left or swipe right? What you doing?
Oh, left. What? Bye. I thought that was obvious.
I know. It's a no for me, Tyler.
Yeah, no.
You are very attractive, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I don't know how self-aware you are. All right. The last person is Tyler G. Tyler, really nice, pretty blue eyes. Also a very patchy beard. Where was the barber on set?
Nowhere. They did these guys dirty. There's none.
Jeez. Very dirty. 28. He's a psychology grad student from Boca Raton, which means he got money. Laid back guy who actually avoids clubs because he'd rather read, do Soul Cycle, or go out on his boat.
Ooh, money again.
I can respect that. Ooh, money again. I can respect that. I like his vibe.
I love
He's
this.
28. He's done with the clubbing scene.
Yeah.
There were some other 28-year-olds up there talking about clubbing.
Oh, yeah.
He's over that. He's in grad school trying to get his life together. Says he wants a girl who can lay it all out on the table and make him laugh. What does lay it all out on the table mean?
That means to be like upfront and honest.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Like about what she wants or something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's on the right show for that. You don't have to guess what Hannah B wants.
No, we know.
Kids, so we know. So definitely in the right spot. He's working towards his PhD. Wants to become a clinical psychologist. Love it. This was really interesting. He has a side business in dream therapy analysis.
So cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
There are a couple guys in here that have like some interesting little gems in their profile where I'm like, that's really interesting. That's really cool. Like I want to hear more about that. So we'll see if Tyler, how long he lasts. I want to hear more about that dream therapy shit. He does follow a strict keto diet.
I think
I am not.
I know that you hate it.
I know you were going to be like, I think that's great.
I think it's so cool. I do.
I don't follow whatever diet, but it was followed with strict keto diet.
Well, the keto diet is strict,
anybody,
but
yeah, this ain't gonna vibe with me. 'Cause I like to eat, and I like to eat anything. I don't want anybody who's strictly doing anything besides eating everything like me. Okay. Other than the strict diet, I like him. I would swipe right, but we might not be able to eat much together. So no.
I'm definitely swiping right. I love him. What? Tyler, yes. Love him.
Yeah, very interesting dude. I liked his bio. Ended on a good note. That was our last guy.
Oof, we've been here a minute. Jesus Christ.
That was 30 dudes.
Yeah.
30 now.
Yeah.
They're getting stacked with these casts. Jesus. Who are your favorites?
So my favorites are, sorry, let me pull them back up. Mike, for sure. Was one of my favorites. Yes, the black one. Black Mike.
Yep. Travel the world, thirsty for knowledge. Loved it.
Yep. The teddy bear one. Darren.
Oh, yes. You love Darren.
Love Darren. These are ones for me, not for Hannah. I really don't care what
Yeah,
This
no,
girl's
is
gonna
ours.
find love.
Yep.
Like, I don't care about who's her favorite for her. And then the last one, Tyler, I guess G, right? Tyler C was the second to
Oh,
last.
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Taylor G.
Yeah.
I'm loved Mike, Black Eyes Travel and all that jazz. Love Mateo.
Oh,
Lived in Kenya,
yeah.
sperm donor.
The
I just love
Kenyan sperm
his
donor.
profile.
Wow.
The Kenyan sperm donor. Oh. And I liked Joey, the one who lived in Australia.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
33, loves Polaroids. I just feel like we had a lot freakishly in common.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Cute.
So those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Let's make some predictions for Hannah. Who's getting her first impression rose?
First impression rose might go to that Jupiter contractor. Quarterback,
the
man.
1940s quarterback.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Tyler C.
Yep, he's just might go on them good looks. Or anyone who had Alabama in their bio. We don't know anything about this girl, so I don't know what's gonna hook her in or anything. Like,
yeah, that's very true. I feel like she seems easily impressed because on the finale she gave the rose to Cam, the one that did a little rapping. He was whack as shit, but she was like thinking that was hilarious. Yeah. So I don't know. I predicted that she's gonna give it to Luke P, the soon-to-be villain, but I think he's gonna get it for the whole like you remind me of home.
Oh yeah, that's a popular narrative.
Yes, his profile is heavy with the Christian Southern gentleman,
marriage,
Southern Christian marriage. Like I think he's gonna just charm the shit out of her with that. And I could see him getting the rose and then getting like a bit of a big head about it, and then the guys don't like him, or him thinking, I have a target on my back, so he gets all defensive, and the guys are like, we don't give a shit.
Ain't nobody care.
Ain't nobody care, bro. Relax. So that's my prediction.
Nice.
Last prediction. Who do you think will be her top 3?
Oh my God! Out of all 30 of these people, Jesus Christ. The Cam for sure is already. They had like chemistry. They had like little sparks when he was up there rapping.
Like, quote unquote goofiness or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what it's one of those unexplainable things, you know. Probably. What's this one's? Chasin.
You think so?
I think so. I think she might.
Oh, precious little Chasin. I don't think he's gonna last past the first night.
Oh, Chasin. And then probably Garrett, because he's a pro golfer from Alabama.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that dude.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of him
at all. So probably him.
Yeah. God. That's the one where the sister said
they'd be perfect together.
His sister reminded him. Yep. Yeah, I can see that. I'm thinking Luke P, the same villain, is going to be a top choice. I think Tyler C, 1940s quarterback. And then, I'm taking all this from the trailer. I think Jed, the singer-songwriter from Nashville,
Jed
is going to be like a little, not a dark horse. He doesn't seem like a big personality, but he's going to connect with her in some like way that is unseen and we don't know what it is, but they're in love.
Yeah. You know? He's got the gimmick. He's got the singing, so.
He's got the singing. And that's the episode, guys.
That's it.
Woo, this is a long
Thanks
one.
for hanging in.
Thanks for hanging in, going painstakingly through these dudes and ripping them to shreds.
Oh, man.
We might see y'all next week.
Maybe. Who knows?
This is our final plug. If you want us to do recaps of Hannah B's season, we implore you to please go to our Patreon page and become a patron. Support our podcast, support our work, support this community that we've built, invading the whitest show on earth. We want to keep it going. We're only asking for $5 a month to get exclusive recaps to her season, as well as other juicy Bachelor stuff that we'll give exclusively to our Patreon patrons. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/2 black girls, their number 1 rose.
Yep.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Twitter,
Twitter, email,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep.
All that good stuff.
Oh
Hope to see y'all next week.
Yep. Keep listening.
All right. Keep listening. All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.